If you're struggling to gain RP this season and you're not trying to be a hard-stuck silver/gold rank player, then this is the right video for you, because today I'm going to be letting y'all know how you can maximize your RP gain inside of Apex Legends for rank VR. So the first thing you guys need to do is you guys need to start taking more fights inside of rank VR. I see a lot of players that are in silver/rookie/gold that are so scared to fight and are literally just sitting around ratting and waiting until the lobby dies in order to try to gain some type of RP. We're not even realizing that this system does not work like last system. Last system rewarded you for sitting around playing placements and hiding and getting to 2 squads and you get like plus 100 LP, but this system doesn't work like that. You can get down to 2 squads and you'll only gain like plus 5 RP if you have no kills whatsoever, because the system is incentivizing players to get into more gun engagements and sitting there and getting more knocks and more assists and more kills. So what you guys got to do is you guys got to start pushing fights, man. Sitting around hiding and ratting will never make you good at Apex Legends whatsoever, because when you start to move up the ladder and you start to fight against better players who have more experience when it comes to fighting 3v3 fights, or just fighting a 1v1 or a 2v2 or a 1v3, you are going to get absolutely shit on if you don't know what to do inside of those situations. And the only way for you to learn how to do certain things inside of those situations when you get to that point is you guys got to start engaging more fights, like I said, because once you get into situations where you're very uncomfortable and you have the ability to adapt and become uncomfortable while being in those side of situations, then you'll become way better at fighting, because that is something Apex Legends is all about. Apex Legends is all about being in the most uncomfortable situations, but being able to know how to maneuver inside of those uncomfortable situations until you get comfortable inside of those situations in this game. The notification you guys just heard, I just installed Elden Ring, so if you want to see Elden Ring videos, let me know down below in the comment section. But moving on, the next thing you guys need to do in order to maximize your RP gain inside of Apex Legends is you guys need to work on your aim. You guys got to go into the firing range, start shooting the dummies with red shield, and started shooting at the dummies while they're strafing back and forth, and just putting the dummies on full combat mode, because if you do this, it will allow you to sit there and get shot by multiple different enemies, and it will teach you how to sit there and play your life a lot better and not die in certain situations. Like, basically what you want to do is inside of the range, put everybody on full combat, and then try to see how many kills you can get without healing or swapping your shields, and then you keep going and repeating this process over and over again. If you keep doing this, you'll be allowing yourself to get better at moving around the map, playing cover a lot better, getting better positioning, destroying multiple enemies while you're getting shot at the same time. This is something I do. I aim train a lot inside of this game, to the point that my aim, people tell me that I'm cheating when it's not true, because all I do is sit in the range and aim train. Like, for me, I was lacking at my skill when it came to shooting targets that are strafing. Now I have the ability to beam people that are literally strafing back and forth, because I sat inside of the range for multiple hours and just practiced on my aim. So you guys definitely need to do that. You need to work on your aim, because a lot of people that I see in lower ranks are missing shots, especially critical shots that allow them to win certain fights inside this game and clutch up for their team. So you need to definitely aim train. Now, the third thing you guys need to do is you guys need to work on better positioning yourself inside of this game, and sticking there and making sure that you're putting yourself in a position where you're not taking as much damage, you're not getting shot from multiple enemies, you're not getting shot from multiple teams, or sitting there getting third party. So make sure you focus on your position. Now, positioning also comes down to making sure you guys take smart fights inside of this game. Now, you can push fights inside of Apex Legends, which I am incentivizing players to be able to sit there and push fights, but you want to make sure that the fights that you're pushing are smart fights, because you don't want to just be pushing fights and then you just randomly get third party. So that's what makes a lot of high skill players a lot better than low ELO players, is that they know when to take smart fights, and they know when to push certain fights, and they know when to back off and not fight certain shit, because they're going to end up getting third, fourth, fifth, or sixth party. So you got to make sure you understand map awareness, game sense, and knowing when certain shit is going to go on inside of this game, and when to back out of certain situations, and when to engage certain situations. Now, the next thing you guys need to work on is you guys need to know when to heal and when not to heal. Like, I've seen so many players that will literally sit there and heal in certain situations that they should not be healing. Do not be scared to get into a gun engagement while you're on 50 HP, especially if your teammate is fighting and your teammate needs help. Sometimes you have to cancel that shield bat. You got to cancel that cell. You got to sit there and get back into the gun engagement, because you got to understand that 2 people shooting at 1 person is a lot easier to kill 1 person than sitting there fighting a 1v1 on your own. So you got to know when to sit there and maximize your heals. Don't be popping Phoenix kits in certain situations you shouldn't be popping Phoenix kits, or don't be popping bats in certain situations you shouldn't be popping bats, because I see so many players that are low ELOs, they'll sit there and do that. Another thing, you need to sit there and learn how to maximize your legend and understand what type of role you want to play inside of Apex Legends when it comes to rank PR. There's 3 different roles inside of Apex Legends. You have your entry refragger, which is the first person that is going to be in the field that is going to sit there and inflict the most damage on the enemy team and try to secure a knock. You have your secondary fragger, which is going to basically go in there and clean up everything that all the entry level fragger did. So basically, if the entry level fragger put out a ton of damage, then they have to back up and heal. Then your secondary fragger goes up in there and they gets the knocks and they secure the kills. And then you have your support character, which is sitting at the back of the line, which are players like Lifeline, Conduit, Newcastle, and they have the ability to sit there and support their teams while they're getting inside of a fight. So if you're trying to sit there and be a support character and you don't want to be the first person in the field, you should not be playing an entry level fragger role, because if you're the Lifeline or a medic character and you get dropped, you have no ability whatsoever to be able to support your team. So the Lifeline and the medic character should always be in the back, and then basically you can swap over between entry fragger or secondary fragger if you want to play that role. Entry level fraggers be like playing Ash or playing Wraith or playing Bangalore. Those characters have the ability to swap in between those roles. I'll be making another video for you guys that explain the different roles a little bit more in depth and what type of character goes within each role. So make sure you guys like the video as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that video. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Bro, too easy, man. Too easy, bro. That's GG's. 617, not bad. 10 assists. Take that.